wanted to share with you a couple all-encompassing ways that you can really work with the entirety of your body with ease. So we have a couple microsystems. We have the hand, the ear, the face, the eye, even the abdomen can all be used as microsystems. Today we're going to be working with the Korean hand therapy with the hand as a microsystem. And I'm choosing to go forward with the hand initially, and I'll be sharing the ear with you shortly. But the hand is really simple because it's easy to actually just look at right in front of you, and it's also easy to treat and rub and kind of manipulate the locations of the body parts with ease, even in public. And so if you can see in the photo here, this is representing the posterior of the body. So this would be the back of the hand, and it's going to represent the back of the body. I'm going to turn my hand facing away from me to locate the parts of the body. But first we'll look at the back here. That if you locate the head as the top of the middle finger, and then the rest of the neck and that spine is going to run right down that bone along there. That is going to be your landmark points, place marks to find the rest of the locations of the body. But one of the easiest ways to do this, aside from looking at the chart, is just by making a little animal out of your hand. So when you do that, you would have the head and the neck, like we already located, running all the way down, and then the spine running along the back, along that bone here. And then the front legs, which would be our arms. So the front here, these would be our arms, and then the back here would be our legs, okay? So that's gonna give your arms as your index finger and your ring finger, and then your legs as your pinky and your thumb. And then those are gonna run respective to the sides of the body they run on each hand. So you can just mirror your hands and you would see that the middle finger is always going to be the head and the neck and the spine. And then we would have the respective arms falling right next to that based on the side of the body they're on. And then the same for the legs. So the thumb and the pinky as legs are going to be left or right depending on which side of the body they're on your hand. And then the same with the arms, which would be your index and your ring fingers. Those are going to be on the same side respective of your arms. Let's say that we want to treat a headache. Pretty simple because we have that landmark point on the middle finger there of the tip of the finger being the head. And depending on the location of the head, so if it was the back of the head, and this is the back of the head here, we would look right here in that area at the base of the fingertip there, and we would press and hold. Sometimes you're gonna find areas that are tender, and that's a very good indication that that's where you need to work and press and massage, or just breathe into. You can breathe into these areas as well. You don't have to press them. But if it isn't tender, you can still press and see and just hold and see if it, breathe into it and see if it gives you relief there. If, for example, if we're going to work with the low back or let's go ahead and work with the left ankle. So when we're dealing with the left ankle, if you remember, we make our little guy, we're gonna see that we have the head and then the hands, and then down here, this bottom thumb here is gonna be my left ankle. And if I did it on, this is my right hand, so if I did it on my left hand, that would actually be the left pinky area. So at this joint, I would press around and look for an area that feels like discomfort. You might feel like a little grain of rice or a bump or a divot in that area that feels kind of weakened, or that it's like, yes, press me. So that is what we would do, and it's very very simple. If we wanted to do something with the front of the body, then again we would say you have an issue in the abdomen, you would press around until you found those areas. If you don't know what to do, There are days I just will give myself an entire hand massage because it's going to reset and recalibrate the whole system. It's going to balance both sides of the brains together, and it feels really, really good. And then you can kind of start to work in those areas that feel like they need some relief. So if you have any questions about locating points, or if this seems a little complicated, just shoot me a message and we can chat a little bit. But first, take a look at the picture and do your best to use your little hand guide and go from there.